Hi guys, it's markabusi here and we're back with another song reaction, and today we are doing the song La Via Strangiato by Rush. We've been building up for a wee while and we are working our way towards doing the suite that is 2112. Initially we went in, we listened to some of their bigger hitters, we listened to Tom Sawyer because that was like their biggest song, just to give me a flavour of how Rush sounds. Then I kind of went, right, well, the bass player and the drummer, they're phenomenal, but the guitarist, he's not showing me too much yet, so we've decided to go in and see Working Man live at Cleveland, and that then gave me a new appreciation for how good Alex Lifeson is on guitar. So the next step is we do La Via Strangiato. It's like a 10-minute instrumental. That'll give me a wee taste of what they're like as composition builders. Then from there we're going to go and tackle the daddy that is 2112. These guys are complicated and it's really hard to follow what they're doing a lot of the time, so I'll try and keep up, but I'm promising nothing. So far I have to kind of say the opposite of what I was always saying before. What I was always saying before was the bass player and the drumming were absolutely front and centre of the band, and the guitarist was kind of taking a bit of a back seat. And this time, it is all the guitar, and Geddy's kind of taking a wee bit of a back seat this time. And the drummer's doing some really cool and intricate things, but none of it's particularly flashy. So it doesn't seem like what he's doing is that difficult. His hi-hat work is frankly fucking impressive. I was kind of confused because there's 3 of them. There was a point where there was a synth playing whilst they were also playing their instruments, and I suspect that it's actually some kind of weird pedal that Lifeson's got hooked up to his guitar, so that when he was like ringing out chords, it was also doing the synth of the same note. Either that, or there is also the suspicion that at one point I get told that Geddy Lee used to like use the head of his bass to play synth, and they use their feet to play shit. So there's every chance they're doing a bit of that. But I wasn't sure if it was a guitar pedal or an actual synth that's just down at his feet. So far, though, we're like 3 minutes in, and they kind of seem to be just playing about with the one motif. So I'm waiting to see where the switch up's coming, because there's going to be a switch up coming soon, I would think, where they take it in a completely different direction.
Yeah.
Like there, Geddy's playing the bass and the synth at the same time, off to the side. Lifeson's got that, he had that weird effect where it was kind of coming in and out that was very Shine On You Crazy Diamond, Pink Floyd. I was wondering how he was doing that, and I suspected because he kind of did a bit of it right at the start of the song, and I thought what he was doing was controlling it using his volume knob. It makes more sense if he's got a foot switch that's doing it. It's one thing to be that good at guitar, but then also to be that good at guitar with a multitude of effects, because every effect that you add to your guitar gives you a whole different range of things that you need to learn to get the best out of that pedal. I always thought to myself, this is fine, I'll just plug it in, I'll just play it as normal. And it's not, it's got an entirely different technique to it to make the pedal work the way that it should be working. You've got to readjust your entire playing style depending on what pedal you're playing through. So this entire section's in 7/8 timing, but he was coming in with his fills and weird beats, and his beats, and then his like fills weren't lasting for 7 beats for some of them anyway, which was completely throwing me off because I was counting to 7 all the way through that, and then I think one came in after a beat of 4 and lasted for a bar of 4, and then went straight back into 7/8 again, and it's like, how are they deciding when they do that? That's fucking nuts. And how do you keep track of that whilst you're doing stuff that's so complicated? Oh, by the way, we're now like 12 bars in. He's about to change it for 1. That's crazy. It's pure math. It's just pure nerdy maths. They must be sitting there in their head and all they're doing is counting so that they know exactly when everybody's doing what they're meant to be doing. Because you've got to have sat down beforehand, pre-planned out, by the way, right? So 9 bars in, you do a bar of 4, then a bar of 4, and then go back into 7/8, right? Right, okay, so we're doing that with 9 bars in, right, cool. And then everybody needs to go on the same page so that they know exactly what's happening. The tiniest fuck up there would throw every single one of them off. such a fair roof. Such a good roof. Right, okay, I think I get it, right? I think I get it. Let's be honest here, that was a technical tour de force. I think the thing that helps with that is, and this is going to sound like an insult, but I don't mean it that way, but because Geddy Lee doesn't sing during that, you don't have that problem of him having quite a divisive voice. You can play Rush to people and they might hate it because they don't like Geddy Lee's voice, whereas that, you can play that to them and they'll just sit there gobsmacked for the whole fucking thing, going, what the fuck have I just listened to? The fact that, like, really, you only actually had like 3 sections roughly. They had like 3 kind of musical motifs that they played about with, but they dragged that out for like a 10-minute long thing that never really got boring at any point because of how innovative they were on making it different constantly and all the different wee interesting things that they were doing to keep you engaged as you were going on. There was a period where I would have argued that Danny Carey is possibly the best drummer. He's not really. He's good. He's good, don't get me wrong. The guitar work was insane. Incredible. Incredible because the man's shredding skills are unbelievable, but also just his rhythm guitar. The amount of times where he was the forefront and then he would drop back to let Geddy come in and do a wee flourish here, and then he'd come back in again. It's just, and it was like the 3 of them completely in unison, each of them taking moments to shine, each of them giving grace to the other members so that they can go and shine. Beautiful bit of fucking musicianship, beautiful bit of camaraderie, really, really clever songwriting. Let me know in the comments below, guys, where do you think that ranks with Rush's oeuvre? I've been markabusi, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.